Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to be doing a couple of highlights from last night's Smackdown, and just got to say, this Smackdown is something special. So I'm going to get into it now, but it was a special one to me, and it wasn't it was different to other Smackdowns. And yeah, so we go straight into it. It was a special Smackdown last night, and it was all based on The Undertaker. As we all know, The Undertaker is retiring from WWE/wrestling. At the start, Smackdown showed The Undertaker's career with videos and stuff. It was all through his career, to the start to the end, and it was very humbling to see that. And yeah, he announced his retirement on the last ride, and after the VT, we cut straight into Smackdown. To the Performance Centre, and everyone was out the ring saying "Thank you, Taker," with that chant, "Thank you, Taker." Generally, I actually rolled up because The Undertaker has been through my wrestling life. Nothing to do with me getting into the ring or anything like that, but I say it's my wrestling life. And yeah, it was humbling just to see everyone saying "Thank you, Taker" after what we're going to go through, what we are going through. And yeah, after that they showed the Boneyard match, and they said, The Undertaker said that was his last match. And for me, that match sets his career. I didn't want another match, but just a whole send-off. But there you go. A couple of matches that was going to go on Smackdown has been postponed till next week. So it was all based on The Undertaker, and yeah, it's a good way to show off his career on a high note instead of a low note, if you know what I mean. But the match that Undertaker did, the Boneyard match that he did last April, it was, visual wise, it was fantastic. The match is well known to the WWE fan base, and to the wrestling fan base, and visually it was good. Lots of fighting in that match as well, but it just reflects on The Undertaker, and I love that just because of what was going on at the time. They just went into lockdown, Florida, and they did this last bit with The Undertaker, and yeah, very humble, as I said. Match was incredible, and it's just a good way to end The Undertaker's streak, career. And yeah, and I would like to say thank you to The Undertaker. As I just said, he's been through all my wrestling life, 2007 to now, and I love it even more when he comes down to the ring. And yeah, that was the start of Smackdown, and we go into another part. So obviously they showed The Undertaker versus AJ Styles at WrestleMania, the Boneyard match. They showed the Boneyard match live on SmackDown. As I said, it was a good throwback to The Undertaker's career, and it suits the atmosphere in the locker room as well, with, you know, excitement and defeat and anything like that. I like that in general, and yeah, as I said, I love the match, and I think it's the greatest match in history, visual wise and wrestling wise, and I just loved it. So, but the only thing that did tick me off was they showed Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. As you don't know, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson are the latest releases of 2020 April, and yeah, I don't know why they showed them in the match, but I think it's because they're a big part of that match. So yeah, that's the only thing with that match that I just don't really like now. But there you go. So King Corbin, after the Boneyard match, he did a little promo of the Boneyard match. King Corbin, he's heel, but he said that The Undertaker is run down and is an old rundown husk, and he just laid in The Undertaker. And after it, Jeff Hardy surprised everyone with he attacked King Corbin for his actions, and he said that The Undertaker was his mentor, Jeff Hardy, and I think that's, you know, humbling as well. And then obviously we got the main event, and that was the main event. So it's King Corbin versus Jeff Hardy, and so we got a new match at Extreme Rules. It's going to be Bayley versus Nikki Cross for the SmackDown Women's title. We had a fatal four-way to determine this, and Nikki come on top. So it was Nikki versus Alexa versus Lacey Evans versus Dana Brooke, and yeah, good match overall. And yeah, but there was one thing, Alexa and Nikki had a little bit of stick in the ring, but they cleared it up with a handshake, and they're obviously best friends or tag team partners. So yeah, so we come to the main event. So the main event was okay for a match. There was loads of reversals and shots by King Corbin, but at the end of the first half, we got into the second half. It was quite good as a match. The atmosphere around the ring, because all the people came down to the ring, going around the ring as well. The atmosphere is good, and I quite like that as just a little bit of a support of The Undertaker as well. So at the end of the match, Jeff Hardy won by Whisper in the Wind, and 1, 2, 3, it was done. And at the end of the match, King Corbin attacked Jeff Hardy, but there was people around the ring, and Big E, Braun Strowman, and I think that was it. But Big E came to Jeff Hardy's rescue with a big ending, and basically King Corbin was out after that. So basically Braun Strowman came into the ring with a running power slam, and there you go. The Undertaker was put on the Titantron, and Jeff Hardy was doing the Undertaker thing just to remember him, just to, anything like that. That was so humble to see that, and there you go. At the end, when it started to fade out, everyone was saying that, thank you, Taker. So yeah, that's it for this week. I'm going to be back with another video Tuesday, as the description says. So we're going to say what's going to be on SmackDown and Raw. I'm going to do SmackDown first, and then Raw, and then the so basically it was toast of Sheamus to Jeff Hardy, just a normal one, and then we got the Intercontinental Championship, AJ Styles versus Drew Gulak, and yeah. So on Raw, we're going to get a double contract signing. So we've got the WWE Championship, Drew McIntyre versus Dolph Ziggler at Extreme Rules, and we're going to get the Raw Women's Championship signing, and it's going to be between Asuka and Sasha Banks. Promo, I don't really know a promo of Seth Rollins, but there you go. So that's it for today. I'll be back for more wrestling content Tuesday. Thanks for watching, and I hope I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content just like this as well. So yeah, please stay safe with everything what's going on in the world. So yeah, stay safe, stay awesome. Bye bye.